They brought wisdom, darkness, and valor to Middle-earth, breathing life into Tolkien's immortal words.
I regret to announce this is the end. I'm going now. I bid you all a very fond farewell. Goodbye.
And Christopher Lee, the veteran British actor, has died at the age of 93.
Let us honor these bearers of Tolkien's torch who have crossed into the undying lands. Though they have departed, their tales echo through the halls of time, as eternal as the light of Arundel's star. And first, we remember the hobbit who started our journey into Middle-earth. I don't know half of you half as well as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve. With these playful words at his farewell party, Sir Ian Holm captured the very essence of Bilbo Baggins, a hobbit of unmatched wit and hidden depths. In The Lord of the Rings, Holm transformed Bilbo from words on a page into a living, breathing soul. While most hobbits cherish their peaceful lives and predictable second breakfasts, Holm's Bilbo dared to answer adventure's call, stepping beyond the Shire's comfort into legend. His performance captured every nuance, from the mischievous sparkle in his eyes to the haunting moment in Rivendell when he whispered, "I'm sorry I brought this upon you, my boy." Though Middle-earth faced darkness as Saruman sought dominion, Bilbo's tale remained one of hope and courage. Holm brought this duality to life, showing how even the smallest person could carry the weight of destiny. His masterful portrayal reminded us that true heroism often comes wrapped in the most unassuming packages. Beyond the realm of hobbits and rings, Holm's artistry knew no bounds. He commanded the screen as Napoleon in 3 different films, earned a BAFTA for his unforgettable role in Chariots of Fire, and reigned supreme in Shakespearean theater. His knighthood in 1998 merely confirmed what audiences had long known. He was theatrical royalty. Holm passed away on June 19, 2020, at age 88 in London due to complications from Parkinson's disease. Like Bilbo's last journey to the Grey Havens, he too has sailed beyond our sight. But his legacy, like the Red Book of Westmarch, will continue to tell tales of courage, wisdom, and the extraordinary adventures of an ordinary hobbit. Next, we turn to the fallen White Wizard, whose commanding presence cast a shadow over Middle-earth. Sir Christopher Lee brought chilling life to Saruman the White, crafting a masterclass in fallen grace. His portrayal wasn't merely villainous, it was a journey into corruption itself.
Against the power of Mordor, there can be no victory.
With a voice that could command armies and a presence that filled the halls of Isengard, Lee transformed Tolkien's corrupted wizard into a cautionary tale of power's seduction. Behind this performance stood a man who'd witnessed real darkness as a World War II intelligence officer. Before wielding Saruman's staff, Lee had already carved his legacy in cinema's shadows. As Dracula, he brought aristocratic menace to Hammer horror. As Scaramanga, he matched wits with 007. As Count Dooku, he brought Sith elegance to a galaxy far away. Each role carried his signature blend of dignity and danger. Off-screen, Lee's life read like an epic saga, a polyglot who spoke 6 languages. He surprised the world by releasing heavy metal albums in his 80s, singing tales of ancient kings. His 2009 knighthood merely formalized what fans had long known. He was cinema royalty. When his mighty heart fell silent on June 7, 2015, at age 93, the news spread in whispers, as if even death approached this legend with reverence. Middle-earth lost Saruman, but like the White Wizard's power, Christopher Lee's influence over cinema will never truly fade. And now, we remember the king of the Rittermark, whose journey from darkness to glory became legend. Bernard Hill didn't just play King Théoden, he resurrected him. When we first encountered his Théoden, we witnessed a shell of a king, his will sapped by Saruman's poison. But Hill's portrayal of the king's awakening was nothing short of masterful. Each moment of transformation felt visceral, his fingers finding strength around his sword's hilt, his voice rising from whispers to commands. Yet Middle-earth was merely one realm in Hill's vast kingdom of roles. His portrayal of Yoser Hughes in Boys from the Black Stuff laid bare the soul of a man crushed by economic despair. As Captain Smith in Titanic, he brought quiet dignity to a man facing impossible choices, steering his doomed vessel into legend with unwavering resolve. When news of his passing on May 5, 2024, at age 79 reached the world, it sparked an outpouring of grief from cast, crew, and countless fans whose lives he'd touched. Like Theoden's final charge, Hill's legacy is one of triumph over darkness, of finding light in life's darkest moments. Now we honor the voice that haunted Middle-earth, the unseen force that gave power to its greatest evil. In the fires of Mount Doom, where the One Ring whispered its poisonous promises, there was a voice that crawled into nightmares and nested in fears. That voice belonged to Alan Howard, who gave life to both Sauron's spectral menace and the Ring's seductive whispers. A titan of British theater, Howard spent decades commanding stages with the Royal Shakespeare Company, embodying kings and tyrants. But in Middle-earth, he became something more elemental, pure malevolent sound. His performance wasn't meant to be seen, but felt. Sauron's guttural threats rolling across Mordor like thunder, the Ring's insidious murmurs gnawing at Frodo's resolve. Off stage, Howard's career glittered with classical acclaim, from Shakespearean leads to national theater triumphs. Yet for millions, his legacy burns brightest in those spine-chilling moments that defined evil itself. When pneumonia claimed him at 77 on February 14, 2015, Howard left behind a remarkable paradox, an actor whose face few recognized, but whose voice shaped cinema's most iconic evil. As the Ring's inscription warns, one voice to rule them all. Howard's mastery of unseen power echoes still in Middle-earth's halls, a testament to how the greatest magic can come from what we cannot see. In the heart of the Shire, where hobbit feet are worn like badges of honor and pipe smoke curls through the air like morning mist, lived a hobbit who guarded tradition with the tenacity of a dragon protecting its hoard. Noel Appleby brought Odo Proudfoot to glorious life, the quintessential hobbit who, with a single emphatic stomp and raised eyebrow, turned the correction of Proudfoots to Proudfeet into an art form. Appleby's Odo embodied everything delightfully, stubborn about hobbit nature. From his hairy feet propped irreverently on party tables to his indignant scowl at Bilbo's grammatical transgression, he captured the Shire's steadfast spirit in every gesture. When Bilbo vanished in a flash of wizardry at his infamous farewell party, Odo's thunderous foot stomp wasn't merely surprise, it was a declaration that proper hobbits simply don't disappear during dinner speeches. Years later, when Frodo returned, from his world-changing quest, Odo's brief, knowing smile in Return of the King spoke volumes about the Shire's enduring heart. The world beyond might change, dragons might fall, and rings might be destroyed. But here, in this gentle corner of Middle-earth, the important things remained constant. Good food, proper grammar, and the pride of hairy feet. Noel Appleby departed for the undying lands on May 17, 2007, in his native New Zealand. In the cozy corners of Hobbiton, where ale flowed freely and laughter echoed through the Ivy Bush Inn, there sat old Noakes, a hobbit who embodied the Shire's simple joys. William Johnson, the New Zealand actor behind this unassuming yet endearing character, brought warmth to the Fellowship of the Ring's extended scenes, making every moment feel like home. After Middle-earth, Johnson reunited with Peter Jackson on King Kong, proving his versatility. But it was as old Noakes that he left his mark, a quiet, comforting presence in a world of grand adventures. He passed away on September 23, 2016, at the age of 92. As Saruman's Uruk-hai hordes gathered at Helm's Deep, a single slip of a bowstring changed Middle-earth's fate. Bruce Allpress, the actor behind Aldor, the Rohirrim archer whose trembling hand fired the first accidental arrow, etched his name into the Two Towers lore. That misfire ignited chaos, launching the battle's thunderous clash. Beyond Rohan, Allpress voiced wisdom as Power Rangers Jungle Fury's Master Fant, a mentor cloaked in mystery. But it was his fleeting moment in Tolkien's epic that immortalized him. On April 23, 2020, Allpress passed at 89 after battling ALS. In the halls of Rivendell, where the fate of Middle-earth was debated, Ray Henwood stood among the wise as a councilman in the Fellowship of the Ring. Though his role was small, the Council of Elrond was a pivotal moment, the gathering where Frodo's perilous journey truly began. Henwood later returned to Middle-earth in The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, playing an old fisherman in Esgaroth, a quiet observer of grand events. Beyond film, he was a respected figure in New Zealand's theater scene. He passed away on August 26, 2019, at the age of 82. In the thunderous clash of the Battle of Pelennor Fields, where Sauron's hordes swarmed Minas Tirith, one orc roared, louder than most. Pete Smith, the New Zealand actor behind a nameless hero orc in Return of the King, charged into chaos as part of cinema's most epic siege, a scene that saw Sauron's army shattered and his chief servant slain. Though his face hid beneath prosthetics, Smith's ferocity fueled the darkness opposing Aragorn's rallying light. Off-screen, he was no villain, a humble visual artist who lent grit to Middle-earth's shadows. On January 29, 2022, kidney disease silenced Smith at 63. Amidst Middle-earth's stone kings, Larry Rue stood immortal in fellowship. The New Zealand actor who portrayed a king of men passed in Birmingham on August 5, 2022.